Alright, so mates, so in this tutorial, I want to show you how to draft this type of outfit on the screen. Now, this has been one of the trending designs out there that most people, most customers now demand or request for. Now, the first thing you need to know is where to measure. So the measurements are the chest circumference, then the center back, that's the center of the neck of the shoulder, till the full point where the person wants the sleeve to reach. So in some cases, some persons might want theirs to stop at the elbow or somewhere 3/4, right? So you measure the half of the distance from your neck here all across to that point you want it to reach. Then you measure the length of the outfit. So the length as well is your customer's choice, but most of the times it gets somewhere above the knee or after the knee, like the knee and across, right? So now, once you have learned how to measure this, now the next thing you need to know is the fabric that is ideal. Now, all fabrics can give you the same result, but it is preferable you use 1, Jonkoso, 2, Irish, 3, cashmere. Now, any soft wool is ideal for this outfit. Please don't use a thick material. It will not give you the same effect, because one of the things that affects our finishing is choice of fabric. So you need to know and understand the importance of using the actual fabric needed. So having said it, now I want us to get to the drafting proper. So if you derive or if you wish this video is what you want to learn, watch till the very end, which I will go in details explaining to you how to draft it, how to slant, and of course subsequently how to join. So do well to like this video. Please give me a thumbs up, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. This helps me to reach a wider audience by liking, joining the channel, and doing everything possible to support me on this journey of fashion illustration. So let's get to the drafting proper. Okay, so now we want to start the drafting process of this outfit. Remember, this is one of the trending outfits out there, so you have to pay attention and watch to the very end. So here I have gotten the fabric I want to use in folding. So here you iron. This is for illustration purposes, so you have to take your time to iron. Then I have gotten this way. Then the length I have here, is my choice. So the length we are having here is a length of 47. That's the folding inclusive, so that is okay by me. And then the width I have here is width of 20. That's 30, right? So I will make do with this. So if you are going to have more of these values, you have to increase your fabric measurements in accordance to this, right? So now, once you have gotten to this stage, now the first thing you will do now is to slant your outfit. So I'm slanting this outfit by 7 inches. So you have to drop by 7 inches. Drop it by 7 inches. Now the reason for the dropping is to make sure that the shoulder slopes very well, right? Slopes very well, and then you mark your neckline. The neckline drafting is the same neckline we use in our outfit. So divide your neckline by 6 minus 0.3 and add extra half to get the depth you get. So if you have watched my other videos on drafting, you understand what I'm doing here. But the thing here is to see how you draft this Maxi Danshiki, and then after which connect from the 7 inches slant to the neck edge this way. Connect it from here to the neck edge this way. It goes all through in this form. And then after this, the next thing you do is to mark your neckline with your pattern master. So it comes in this form as well. And then you are going to, slope this to come in by at least 3 inches inwards. 3 inches inwards from here. 3 inches inwards from here. Do you get? So that the underarm will not be longer than the outer arm when you have finished cutting. And then at this point, You will not measure how wide you want your opening to be. You get, some persons might want theirs to be longer, smaller, however, while some will also want to have it fitted here. So it depends on your choice, right? So whatever you decide to do is your choice. So here, I will make mine to be 15. I want mine to be a bit longer, not too long, 15 here. And then I will use my armhole curve, make a slight curve that goes like this, just this way. So this could be, 3 inches or whatsoever. So let's assume here to be 3.5. Then I will now take that same value out from here. I will take it down to this, to the hemline. So we have drafted this out. Then to fine tune that point, you just place it outwards this way, and then make a curvy connection that goes all the way to this very point. So this sometimes takes the looks of abada. If you have drafted abada before, so it takes this look, right? So this is the front panel. So let's cut it out. I'll also show you how to cut the back as well. So you cut out from here. So remember that the slanting is 7 inches. This slanting must be 7 so that it will help you to relax or drop the outfit properly. You need to drop it very well so that it will give you that fitting at the armhole region. 7 inches is recommended. Don't do more than 7, please. Just do 7 inches. Now, after this, you now cut this from here. You cut this from here. And then you cut from here as well. So this is the Maxi Danshiki that has been trending. So this measurement, you don't need to apply the hip. You just use your shoulder value, what you have used on the shoulder, to cut it out. So this is how it comes out. Then the front panel is cut. So still watch to see how the back panel will also be drafted. So now for the back panel, all you need to do, you place your fabric in this form, just the same value you used in the front panel. Then you bring the front piece, the same value you use in the front panel, bring the front piece. Now this front piece will be placed 1 inch long higher than the hem here. Watch, very important, 1 inch longer there. And then you also make sure that the both are equal at this point. The both must be equal at this point. And then you are going to raise the back panel by 2.5. Please watch. Now, note importantly, there are different methods to join this danshiki. You can decide to do top stitching, like the shirt placket side. That's if you have watched my other videos on danshiki. You can do top stitching, or you can do direct stitching, and then you weave. You weave. So that's the reason why you should put enough allowance, so that by the time you fold the sleeve, your weave point will not be visible at the shoulder region. So so you can decide whatever you want to do, you do. So if you are doing the top stitching, the packet shirt closure at the shoulder, you are going to add 3 inches here. But if you are doing regular joining, that you need to weave at the inside, do the finishing, put here 2.5. That's the major difference here, because the ½ inch extra is to enable you to do the top stitching very effectively. So here is 2.5 because I'm doing the regular joining, 2.5 inches. Then here as well, 2.5 inches as well. And then connect the line all out to this point. The lines must be connected all out to this point. And after which, you now go ahead and, the regular way we do our neck edge, you mark in this form. The neck depth remains 1.5. You mark 1.5. So whatever you mark here, you are going to double the value and mark it here. That's 3. So you mark here 3 inches or 2 3/4. Just mark 2 3/4 so that the neck does not become bigger or much. So connect with the curve and it ends all through this way. So you cut at exact of what you have laid out. So just cut from here all through, cut all through to this point, and then cut from here as well, cut from here all through as well. This is called the Maxi Danshiki. It's trending now, so if you love what you're seeing, don't forget to like, give me a subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, follow me on this channel so that you can learn a lot of things free of charge. Most people will ask you to pay money before they will teach you this, but I'm here teaching free of charge. So you have to like this video, please. If I see enough likes from this video, I will make sure I drop the sewing tutorial. But if the likes are not encouraging, I will not drop the sewing tutorial. The number of likes I will get, if I get up to 1K like and 1K view, I will drop the sewing tutorial. So also comment and tell me where you're watching me from, so I will know where I have major of my fans on this channel watching from. The country, the state, anywhere you're watching from, comment, so I will know where you guys are watching me from. So after you have done this now, the next you will do is to fold this area, fold the shoulder point to lap like it will come up as it will be fold like 2 inches on top, right? 2 inches on top. So make sure that at this point you now fine-tune the neck edge. Very important. Trim the neck so that the back neck is not smaller than the front neck. And then at the armhole region, you can now trim out this, just a little cut to maintain uniformity at this point, so that when joining, it will not be an issue for you. So this is how you draft the front and the back panel of the Maxi Danshiki. If you love what you are seeing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So now you have watched this wonderful tutorial. I do hope you have the right value from this. So I know you'll be waiting for the sewing tutorial. So kindly comment sewing. And if I get enough comments and enough likes and shares on this video, I will drop the sewing tutorial within the next 48 hours. I want this video to go viral because this is a trending outfit. See you guys on the sewing tutorial. Bye bye for now.